Excuse me.
Marshal! It's the Younger gang. I just saw him, bold as brass.
They get steady, Frank.
Cole and Bob Younger. No mistake.
Where are they?
The bank. 4 men right now.
The Younger brother. Looks like we caught a real big fish. All right, boys, spread the word. Everyone knows what to do. Just tell them to hold it until I give the signal.
All right, gentlemen, hold steady. And we can do this the easy way. Nobody has to die. Or we can do it the hard way. Choice is yours. You open the safe.
I don't know the combination.
I shot Lightning Jack Kane.
I got him, Clem. I seen him buck just as I fired.
Plumb in the middle, I just shot Kane, the fastest gun alive.
Well, maybe you hit him too, but mine was a headshot. Knocked him forward right out of the saddle.
There ain't no maybes. My shot was plumb in the middle.
Right out of the bloody satellite.
We got the younger brothers.
We got one, too.
I got one.
Set the camera up here.
Come on, they're gonna
Let's
take
get that dead body in the front. I want the committee right behind it and get the town hall in the back. This is history.
That there is Sam Jorgensen. Where's the other one? Where's that Lightning Jack?
Ha! We got Kane, Marshal. Me and Pat here, we fill him full of holes. Horse took to fright and dragged the body on down to the riverbed, I reckon.
He ain't the fastest gun alive. Not anymore.
You better go fetch the body.
Yes, sir. Marshal Kurtz in the center. You've got to be in the center of the photograph. Can we have a statement, Marshal?
Well, I'm not much for speeches. I leave that to the politicians. I am just a man who's doing the job that people elected me to do. I think today we sent out a message to all lawbreakers. In Junction City, you will respect the law, or you will learn to fear it.
Aye.
I guess these boys are just slow learners, huh?
3 cheers for Marshal Kurtz. Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray! Hip, hip! Hooray! All right. Hold it.
Read that out to me.
Yes, sir. But you don't need the gun, son. It ain't the law.
Read it.
Younger gang wiped out.
That part.
The only flaw in the trap was the escape of Lightning Jack Kane. Although several witnesses swore he was shot full of holes and riding dead in the saddle. Kane is of medium height and build, blonde hair, with a mean, weathered face, and has an English accent.
English?
Yes, sir.
I don't speak English.
No?
I'm a bloody Australian.
Oh.
How can I send this to my mates back home and tell them what a big success I am here if it says I'm English? Bloody newspapers never get anything right, you know.
That's right. Marshal Dan Kurtz was unconcerned, saying, dead or alive, Kane don't matter. We got Cole Younger. He was the leader and brains of the gang. Kane was a follower and just a brainless no account. Without the younger brothers, he's nothing.
He's nothing. Without the younger brothers, I'm nothing.
That's right, sir.
Brainless, no account.
That's what it said, sir.
We'll see who's brainless.
Hey! What's all shooting down there? Send up that racket down there! What's going on?
That's 4 bags of salt, 2 sacks of flour. You got that, boy? That's 4 bags of salt, 2 bags of flour. Now that's on top of my regular order.
This handwriting is so messed up, Mr. Kern. Maybe I can make it out. It says, thank you, sir. Is that everything?
Well, that's what I thought it said, but it's bad written, real bad. We'll get him to load the rest of my order on the wagon out there, and you better do the tallying up yourself.
Being he can't ride proper, why, we don't want him doing no figuring, do we? Huh?
Put the rest of those goods on Mr. Kern's wagon. and no more sass, you hear?
Oh, pay him no heed, Mr. Doyle. It's a fine Christian thing you've done, taking on this poor, unfortunate boy.
Well, it's been a real struggle, Mrs. Franks. See, the boy was poorly raised. His folks filled his head with all kind of fool thoughts that he was just as good as a normal man. Of course, when they died of the cholera, I knew it was my Christian duty to take him in, try to get his mind right.
Bless you. Good day, Mr. Doyle.
Good day to you. It's real hot out there today, ma'am.
It really is.
Ben. Now, Josh Curran is one of my best customers. Now, I ain't gonna have you sassing him. That's it. No more notes and no more writing. You understand? Now, half the folks around here can't even read or write. And it irks them that somebody like you can. It's unnatural. Now, I took you on when nobody else would. Now, I deserve some gratitude. Look, finish loading and tally up the cash draw and take it to the bank.
Now hold steady, gentlemen. We can do this the easy way. No one has to die. Or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. Fill it up.
Abilene.
Oh. Shut the door. Against the wall. Hands in the air. Get clear of that window. Fill it up.
And he told him, yeah.
Against the wall. Keep away from the window. What the hell's this?
Storekeepers. They're closing up.
What?
Stores. They close at 4. They do their banking from 4 to 5. Maybe you ought to come back after 5.
You. Yeah. Open the safe. I said open the safe.
I can't, sir. I'm just a teller. Only the manager knows the combination.
Where's the manager? Oh, shit. Over there. Away from the window.
Hey! They're robbing the bank! Quick! Call the sheriff!
He's down. Give me that. You better hope you've got a lot of friends out there.
Hold still, boys. He's got a hostage. It's only the dummy. Hold still, everyone.
Mate, come on.
Trail him, Jet, but stay well back. We need a few good riflemen with fresh horses. And find me someone who can read tracks. We'll meet at the livery stable.
Go. One word and you're dead.
Where'd they go, Jet? Right for that draw. Should we circle them? Go straight? No, follow me.
Mount up. When I say jump, you jump. No questions, no back talk. Comprende? Mount up. What are you? Part engine or something? Nah. Engine would have been smart enough to let me ride right into him.
Truck's gonna be here somewhere.
Yes, take the minute, push the ridge. Head for the county line.
Let's go, boys.
Get down. You did good. Kept your mouth shut. I'm letting you go. You can talk now. You can't talk? Turn around. Face that tree. Turn back. You're a dead man. Don't even think about it. I join your gang. What gang? What are you going to do anyway? Walk into a bank and write them a note? Dumbest thing I ever heard of. Take your boots off. Quick. I don't want you running back over there to tell the posse where we are. Just be glad that you're walking back to town instead of laying across the saddle. Adios.
It don't make no sense. He's turned the horse loose and kept the boy. Maybe he's just running that poor dummy boy barefoot out of pure meanness.
Stay alert, men, and shoot on sight.
Shit. How did you get... I'm snake bit. I can't be snake bit. That's a Navajo snake charm. Cost me $50. Yeah. Suck the poison. You're gonna have to suck the poison out. I can't reach it. What? Put the gun down. Ooh. That's it? Is it just a splinter? They bite. See? Snake charm works. I ain't scared of snakes, okay? I just don't like them. Nonetheless, you was willing to chaw on my butt to save my hide. Fact is, you've been saving my hide since we met. I ain't a man to take that lightly. Let's get. Had it turned back by now. Posse will never cross the county line. We've got some talking to do. What, you've given up tobacco? All right, just this once. How come you can't talk? Baby, you had a baby. You're the baby. Baby can't talk. You was born dumb, but not deaf. No, not deaf. What's your name? What do people call you? Ben Doyle. Ben Doyle? Meet Lightning Jack Kane. That's, the Lightning Jack Kane. You probably heard of me. Outlaw. You want to be an outlaw? Doesn't everybody? Gonna help me rob a bank? Yeah. You could have used some backup last time, but, your ears, your eyes for me. You think I need your eyes? What makes you think I need your eyes? Just what gave you that notion? Yeah, well, eyes get a little fuzzy up close. trying to read or squinting down a sight. But I can hit anything you can point at, and it'll be dead before your finger's straight. See that? That's an eagle eye. Got it off a Navajo medicine man. $75. That's my aiming eye. So don't start thinking, just 'cause one part of me ain't working good, that I got a weakness. Yeah. I guess you know better than me how folks react to weakness. Anyway, you still think I need help? I can tell a $1 bill from a $100 bill. But they're all bloody ones. I locked off a bank for $50. What? I'll never tell anyone. Oh, you'll never tell anyone. Oh, of course. Hey, while you're at it, don't go talking to no one about that snake bite either. Hey, don't go talking to no one. Hey, I just come out with them. Don't go talking and don't tell anyone. Hey, Ben. I'll probably make up a lot more funny jokes like that about you. But if you ride with me, nobody else will. Have you ever tried Arizona chicken? I mean, Australia's a colony. You see, so if you rob a bank back there, you want it all over the country. But in America, you can rob banks in 5 different states. You still got another 30 across the border and you run free. No worries. Yeah, democracy is a wonderful thing. What? All right, gut pain. Well, pick your outhouse. The next time you eat buzzard, only the drumsticks. Hey, you ain't got all day. Go anywhere. Must have been a powerful bad smeller. What do you smell, old mate? Not you, him. His mate. That's his name. I was going to call him Thunder at one stage. You know, Lightning Jack and Thunder. You wouldn't hear of it. Uh-huh. That's what he smelt. Nah, they're just plain folks. I never shoot plain folks. Unless they really annoy me. Mount up. Act like your mind's gone away. Smile. I don't need a gun. I'm gonna charm these folks out of a $10 horse. $5, maybe less. I got a silver tongue. Howdy, neighbours. $30 for this bag of bones. Thieving bastard. I should have shot him. Relax. Like I said, democracy. And I want it in this state till after we rob the bank. Right. I go in. I go to the far wall. Wave the money. Then you come in. I do the speech. All you got to do is draw your gun and cover me. Oh, unless someone goes for their gun, then you shoot them. Now, hold steady, gentlemen. Ma'am, we can do this the easy way. No one has to die. Or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours. Bank robbery, bungled. In a display of criminal stupidity, one of the two would-be robbers managed to shoot himself before the tellers could even raise their hands. His partner panicked, and the two fled in fear as the bank staff laughed in their faces. One witness thought one of the men was Jack Kane. Jack Kane? What happened to Lightning Jack? I sweat blood earning that handle, and some piss-out reporter just leaves it out. I'm writing him a letter. U.S. Marshal Daniel Kurtz dismissed this claim, saying every time there's a robbery, someone identifies Kane. But that colourful outlaw era is finished. Kane is just a loose end who will be cut off. He sure ain't no Jesse James. What do they mean, ain't no Jesse James? What's so special about Jesse James? Sure didn't impress me none. I know Jesse James. Yeah. Rode on a few banks a couple of years back with him and his brother Frank. Frank's the brains. Jesse is a peckerhead. Pecker. Down there, that's your pecker? Jesse's a peckerhead. Is he bald? No, he's not bald. Just dumb. Dumb like I was to try and rob a bank with a greenhorn like you. We gotta face the facts. I was born to be an outlaw. You wasn't. Go home, kid. Forget it. Just one good headline. Is that too much to ask? You want bullets? What do you want them for? Gonna rob a bank. By yourself. Or are you gonna join up with the James boys? They're gonna learn you to be an outlaw. So one day I'll pick up the newspaper and it'll say, Jesse James and Ben Doyle rob bank. Like they could teach you things that I couldn't. I suppose they'll put that in the paper too, will they? Jesse James succeeds where Jack Kane failed. Ben? I was just testing you. Come on. Those James boys couldn't even teach you to fart like an outlaw. Yeah, there'll be more of them. If they come down for a visit, just do like I do. Spend some friendly time with the Navajo. There'll be no trouble if we follow their rules. Just passing through. Show no fear, no disrespect. Most important, oh shit. No rules. You Comanche. Just mount up steady like. They ain't gone. Comanche don't even have a word for retreat. They'll be circling right now. The other three will come from my side. Don't shoot, no matter what. Just follow me. take on the whole bloody tribe.
Ça, non, non, oui, non et moi.
Peter, come here.
Why didn't we shoot them? The Comanche. We don't know their names. You don't know nothing about Indians, do you? You kill a Comanche and they don't know his name, his spirit goes into an owl. And every night that owl will come around, calling out, who? Who? If you can't sing out the right name, it'll follow you forever. Bad medicine. Yeah, I learned that secret from old Red Eagle himself. He was a Comanche. Sold me this charm. Keeps grizzly bears away. Only $30.
I think we got a problem, Dan.
Granville. That's 10 days hard ride from where he was sighted 2 days ago. This is horseshit.
No, it's called competition. That stuff we ran on Law and Order and the Younger Gang wipeout got picked up nationwide. Heck, the mail made you a national hero, Dan. So, of course, our rivals are rooting for the underdog. They'll try and turn Kane into some kind of folk hero outlaw. And then you'll be just the lawman who failed to catch him. So far, it's just this one small paper. But it could catch on.
Then we'll have to deflate Mr. Kane pronto.
How?
I can find the right people and the proper incentive. What I need is some financial support from the Law and Order Association.
Well, I'm sure that can be arranged. Junction City and the mail are behind you 100%. Governor.
I'm safe. There's no law in Wayside Flats. Got us a cabin a couple of miles up the road. Tomorrow, I'll start teaching you the outlaw trade. And now, something more important. Red Garter Saloon. There's only one reason this town exists. Tell me, how long has it been since you bedded down a woman? Don't know. You never? You never? You're a full-grown man. We're outlaws. Figured on learning how to rob banks. Never figured on learning you're at lovemaking. Does your pecker work proper? Whenever a sweet smelling gal passes close by, does it stand up and say howdy? Good. You do know where to put it. See, you're just nervous, right? Hey, my first time, only time in my entire life I was ever scared shitless. Yeah, it was a nerve-jangling experience for for a boy of 11 years. It's as simple as riding a horse. Start with a walk. Now move into a canter. Steady like, don't trot. Never trot. Now you hold that steady canter till that sweet little creature starts to moan. That's your signal. Gallop. Gallop, ride hard. Come on, yes. You boys got business here? Now remember, never just jump on a woman. First, tell her she's got a pretty dress, nice soft hair, or in your case, stroke it a few times. Then jump on her. Love, mate.
Howdy, Jack.
Boys.
Howdy. Hey. Howdy, Jack.
Mr. Kane, welcome back.
Thanks, Luke.
What'll it be, the usual?
Jack! Jack!
Hey!
Oh. They told me you were badly wounded, maybe even dead.
Well, the fact is, I did stop enough lead to kill a normal man. But you know me. I'm as tough and hard as a nickel steak.
You surely are.
Oh, I want you to meet my new partner, Ben Doyle. Ben, this is the Miss Lana Castell. Prettiest gal in the county, sweetest singing voice in the entire state.
Pleased to meet you, Ben. Would you like a...
Ben's a man of few words. But he was just saying to me on the way in that he'd really like it if you could organise.
Pilar? Pilar here's a perfect match for Ben. He don't talk much, and she never stops. Now, Pilar, darling, I want you to take good care of our friend Ben here. He could surely use a nice hot bath. But aside from that, he's unsolved.
Well, what a coincidence, so am I. What do you say you and me get acquainted over some bubbly champagne? Come on.
Right. Now let's you and me get on with my pleasure.
I'm gonna do my specialty number now. Cowboy Jack. He was just a lonely cowboy with a heart so brave and true. And he learned.
Hey, Daddy, if you're gonna sing like that,
with eyes of heaven's own blue, your sweetheart waits for you, Jack. Your sweetheart waits for you out on the lonely prairie.
Darn if you ain't the quietest man I ever met. You ain't said more than 2 or 3 words in almost an hour. Mind you, I am not one to complain about such things. Most men will just interrupt a person or talk right on over the top of you. But not you, sweetie. You are a rare gentleman, Ben. Now, don't you want to say something sweet about me? Ben, go right on ahead, darling. You can't talk, can you? Is there any other part of you that doesn't work proper? So you mean to say, no matter what different things we find ourselves getting up to, you couldn't tell nobody, could you ever? Now, isn't that a real shame?
New York. We'll go to New York City. I reckon people there got culture coming out of their ears.
When, Jack?
Oh, one last job. I need a couple of weeks to get Ben ready.
I'm glad you got Ben to watch your back. You know, there's some things a woman can tell right off. He's loyal to you.
Yeah, I'll be on account if I saved his life. He got bit in the leg by a rattler. If I hadn't been there to calm him down and suck out the poison, he was a goner. Of course, we never mention it.
Men. Well, this time we really are gonna go off and make a fresh start. I can feel it.
Seems like only yesterday I promised to take you away.
It's been 9 years. Honey.
What's the beer, Luke? Someone looking bright and perky this morning? Let me guess. Excited about starting your school one today, right? Huh? Something else put that silly grin on your face? Howdy, Ben. What did you do last night? Oh, no. You mean you...
Right on. I'd like to hear sorry from you, boy. Stupid grin just don't get it done.
Don't look at him. This is, none of my affair, gentlemen. Hey, Mick. You gotta watch this. That's Comanche Doyle.
He don't look like no Injun.
He ain't. They call him Comanche because after he guns a man down, he cuts out his tongue. Got a dozen of them on a string around his neck. Under his shirt. Likes to feel it next to his skin.
Yeah, I heard about him. Comanche Doyle. Comanche Doyle. Yep, dangerous fellow.
About $50, says he can drop them both without spilling his beer. Make it 100.
Now, just hold on there. No point in getting all head up over a little spilt beer. Heck, I spill more than that just taking a drink. I guess I'm just clumsy. No offense, Mr. Doyle.
Lucky fella. Appreciate you not making trouble in my town, Comanche. Coming. That's what you call bluff. We scared the gizzards out of them boys.
I surely hope your friend wasn't running from me.
Nah, man. He'd more likely be running after a pretty little filly like you.
You can be sure of that. Last night, he practically begged me to marry him. But I'm too young for that.
Ah, you gotta love him. point in practicing that. Too slow. Got a better idea for you. Take that rig off. Rode with a fella once. Name of Bad Eyes McBain. Now, he really needed eyeglasses. Couldn't see past his hand. So, try that on. Made himself a special piece. .20 gauge cut down. It's a close-up gun. We'll get close. Take it easy. That knot in the wall. .45 caliber. .50 caliber special. Lightning don't strike twice. Once is enough. Now, this shotgun, 6 or 7 paces, blow a man clean out of his boots. But at 30 paces, it'll just make him real pissed off. Put it away. Now, no point pulling a gun on a man if you look like a scared rabbit. You gotta look right through him, like he's nothing. Think like you're a rattlesnake, and he's just a little mouse. Me? Is that how I do it? No. I just know I'm good. Real good. That tale I was telling about you being Comanche Doyle ain't entirely made up. Of course, it ain't true about Comanche cutting out a man's tongue. Ben, I want you to have this. Fact is, ain't even an Injun charm. I got it off an old Chinaman. That's a fertility charm. They ain't tongues. They're, testicles. You know, balls. From now on, they're tongues. Comanche. Ah, no need to thank me. Just get on with your gun practice. I'll fix us up a bit of grub.
Heard talk you used to lay low around these parts. Figured he'd head here if he's all shot up.
How shot up don't matter. The reward stands. Alive or dead.
No, I can't recollect anyone like that. Hey, Lana, these two lawmen are asking about an outlaw by the name of Lightning Jack Kane. You know him?
Lawmen? Lawmen are always fat, old, grouchy types. If you two are lawmen, you can lock me up.
No, ma'am. We are the law. Wincer, Special U.S. Deputy Marshals.
You know Kane?
Oh, I met him once. That was enough. He was no outlaw. Outlaws can be gentlemen. No, sir. Mr. Lightning Jack Kane was a mean, low-down, conniving skunk. I heard he's dead. I hope he is. You boys look, parched. Sally? Why don't you find these two handsome boys a table while I hustle up something wet?
You should be on the stage, gal. I could swear you meant that.
Yeah, well, that part about Jack being a low-down, mean, conniving skunk, I meant it.
Huh? You be careful. Them boys are toting badges. I guess that makes them legal. They got a smell of death on them.
I know. I just want to know why the sudden interest in Jack. It's me, Lana. Jack.
I'm awake.
You told me you always slept buck naked.
Yeah, I do, but wouldn't be decent in front of another man. But that what brought you here in the middle of the night? Started thinking about me buck naked?
I came here to warn you. There's 2 deputy marshals in town telling folks there's a dead or alive reward on you.
Dead or alive reward? How much reward?
I think they said 200.
$200?
Well, maybe it was 2,000. What's the difference? It's dead or alive.
What's the difference? Women. $200 is a fitting reward for a 2-bit cattle rustler. Darling, I'm Lightning Jack Kane, a bank robber and a cold-blooded killer.
Yeah, silly me, I must have panicked. Maybe they said 5,000.
5,000? Yeah, sounds more like it. Saddle up, Ben. Folks around here are turning their kinfolk for less than that. $5,000, eh?
Jack, I'm scared.
Ah, the law's been on my tail for years.
No, this is different. These are bounty hunters. And there's more coming. Some marshal up north has been hiring killers. Special deputies.
Dan Kurtz, Junction City.
It's not safe for you here anymore, Jack. You can't come back.
Ah.
See, we can't.
No, no matter. I ain't planning to come back. Not more than once. Take you with me, like I promised.
When?
One last big job. I'll be back at the end of the month. You be ready to run. Got my word. Hi. I don't suppose you picked up one of them wanted posters with my name on it?
No.
This is just a small town. We need a big city bank, like Junction City. What, rob that bank again? Huh, I can never go back there. The whole town is deputized. Lightning? Never. Lightning never strikes twice. You got a point. That's the last place on earth anyone would expect me to turn up. Starting to think like an outlaw, kid. Here it is. The biggest cattle sale of the year. Junction City Auction Yards. Friday the 27th. That's next Friday. That bank will be fatter than the baker's wife. You and me are gonna take it. Get us another beer, Ben. Want to do some more thinking. Oh, sorry. Get us another drink, Comanche.
Hey, boy. Me and my friends were just wondering about that.
planning on drawing down on squirrel or duck?
That man in the black coat, that's John D. Coles.
Coles? A gunfighter from up north?
What's the matter, boy? You think you can see a squirrel?
Gentlemen, this is Mr. Comanche Doyle. He's a bit, sad folks around here don't pay him, no, never mind.
You're doing a lot of flapping off at the mouth, mister. You buying into this? You can let that big mouth of yours just go on flapping.
You're right, sir. This is none of my business. My big mouth is shut tight. I was just about to leave.
Good idea. Just stick your tail between your legs and slink out of here like a yellow dog.
Here, try mine.
Get.
Can't take on 4 guns, kid.
Now then, Mr. Comanche. You got 2 choices. Either you pull that squirrel gun of yours, or I pull it for you. Maybe stick it up your squirrel ass.
Yeah, 4 is hard. But 3, easy. I'm so good, I scare myself. You boys are lucky. Now, if Comanche had drawn down on you. Ben?
Hold it right there, mister. You blink an eye, I'll cut you in half.
Good night, Matthew.
Night, Sheriff. Sure. Here's there was another drifter involved, but he skedaddled fast. Nobody in town ever seen any of them before, but one of the boys said he heard the name Comanche Doyle. That be you, Mr. Gunfighter? Comanche? Maybe a good pistol whipping will loosen up your tongue.
Leave it be, Bart. It don't matter none what he calls himself. I'll telegraph his description around tomorrow. My guess is we'll know who he is by noon. Anybody that fast with a gun's got to be wanted for something. You know, men like you got to understand. The old ways is finished. You can't outrun the wire. It's the 19th century. Check around outside, Bart. Make sure the boys have settled down for the night. It's been a long time, Jack. At least 10 years, Tom. Yeah. How have you been? Yeah, surviving. Just surviving. You know, I can't let you just walk away with too many witnesses. By tomorrow, the whole county's gonna know about the shootout. Shit, 10 years ago, I'd have kicked this cell door down and rode out of town with you, but now... Just do your job, Tom.
We all got to survive best way we can. But don't take it personal.
I didn't put no name to the description. It's the best I can do, partner.
Appreciate it.
All's quiet outside, Sheriff.
Well, you're deputized, Bart. Just don't get close to the drifter, and I'll spell you about sunup. Lock her up tight.
Evening, Sheriff.
Who's there? You boys can act the fool all you want. I ain't opening up for nobody. Go home and sleep it off. Darn fool. Well, looky here. No aiming sights. You sure got lucky in that ruckus, boy.
Nah, you got lucky. Lucky I didn't blow a hole in that big turd you're using for a head.
On your feet, son bitch. Slowly, boy. One hand out front, the other on your head. Come closer. Back up. Now you can bunk down. No point in me missing a good night's sleep over a scum like you.
Hey, deputy! Keys! Hurry up. Come on.
Cops! Yes.
Fire!
You got religion, Ben? No, I never thought much on it myself. Till back there when you came through the flames. Thought you was old Satan himself come to claim me personal. I've come to thinking, Ben. You've got a shortcoming. You just ain't partial to pulling that trigger and blowing a man's head off, right? Hey, don't be ashamed, Ben. Nobody's perfect. Even I got one flaw in my nature. Never could trust anyone. Till now. You being gun-shy don't matter. Shit, I shoot better than any two men alive anyway. What counts is I trust you, partner. Trust you like a brother. And that touches me. To feel like I should give you a big hug. So it's a lucky thing we don't do that kind of sissy stuff.
$3 now, $4 really better, $4 now, $4 now, $5, $5 really better, $5 now, $6 now, $7, $11 now, $8
Cattle sales finish at 3 o'clock. By 5, that bank will be bursting at the seams with cash. Then we go in and pay our respects. Yeah, I know. That's what's going to give us the element of surprise. I'll show you.
Beg your pardon, sir. That bank over there, is that where those outlaws were ambushed?
It surely is, sir.
You were right. Outlaws. Makes me nervous about depositing our cash there.
Gentlemen, you are looking at the safest bank in the state. Why, every businessman in town is a member, and at the first hint of trouble, no outlaw in the territory would even think about it. Not after the way we handled that younger gang.
You were part of that?
I was first to spot him. I guess I just have an eye for trouble.
That's definitely the bank for us, then.
For sure. Oh, no. The good side is that he couldn't spot an outlaw if they took a dump in his hat. Bad side is he just proved it. No. 2 riders. One on the left. That's J.D. Kincaid. Wanted for bank robbery in 4 states. Hope he didn't spot me. His gang must be in town somewhere. He wouldn't be dumb enough to try and take that bank with just 2 men. It's different. You better follow him. Careful, like. I'll meet you back at the stables.
At least 6 of them. One of them, a guy with an eye patch, big fella. Dutch Spencer. That's the Kincaid gang. They're here after the bank. Should have known. Biggest cattle sale of the year. Town not expecting anything. Outlaw think of it. We got 2 choices. We go in now, first. Take the bank right now. And it ain't worth taking till the sale's over. Second choice. We let Kincaid knock over the bank. We jump him on the way out of town. Which way out of town?
I hate these big cities. What? 3? Third choice? We quit. Find another bank.
Well, what's wrong? What is it? Outlaws. Bank. Oh, I gotta alert the members. Pete, you go get the marshal, and I'll sound the alarm. Don't run.
Right there. Don't shoot! All right, step forward. Everybody, step forward. Put your weapons on the ground. Lay them on the ground.
This way. Hurry. Set it up right there. That's good. Do like a shot of Marshal Kurtz capturing all the bank robbers. All righty? All right. Hold it.
I swear I'll never forget the look on their faces when they saw all those guns.
Yes, sirree. It'll be a cold day of hell before any outlaw even thinks about robbing this.
Of the Law and Order Association. Now you must stand perfectly still the whole
Wait for me at the horses. One more thing I gotta do.
Gentlemen, just a little bit closer together, please. And if you folks will move off just a little bit, thank you very much. Now, gentlemen, please, as still as possible. This one is for the big papers back east. They want to see the original committee, and of course, our next governor. All right, gentlemen, hold it.
these buzzards gonna stay in town?
Oh, as long as they're being paid. They'll stay until they realize that Jack ain't never coming back.
Never. But he promised, Lana. Oh, right. A man don't have to keep his word to a whore.
Someone should have told Lana that 10 years ago.
Maybe. She ain't gonna hear it today. Lana, why don't you come inside and share a nice cool lemonade with me?
Oh, I'm just getting a breath of fresh air away from them.
Jack's most likely waiting until things get a bit quieter here.
Well, of course. I mean, he can't just ride up in broad daylight. They'd spot him a mile away. Honey, how many men have asked you to ride off with them, maybe even marry up with them?
More than I can count.
Well, start counting, darling. Or one day you're gonna be standing on some dusty porch waiting for a knight in shining armor that really ain't a knight at all, just some gritty old cow.
Shut up. Just shut up and drive. Righty, ma'am.
Kincaid gang. Huh.
Hey, Ben, relax. Lana will be all right. That's just a hick town, no sheriff. Besides, it's been 2 weeks and no one's looking for us. Yep. We did the perfect crime, kid. And no one will ever know about it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Did you get everything, honey? Any problems?
Maybe. Ben, why don't you check my supplies, make sure I've packed them nice and tight. Newspaper got a letter with this bank manager's watch as proof. The letter says that you were the mastermind behind the robbery, that you double-crossed the Kincaid gang. They even pointed out your photograph. And Jack, the letter was signed Comanche.
Read out that part underneath my likeness. Read it out loud.
$10,000 reward for Mr. Lightning Jack Kane. Described by Marshal Kurtz as meaner than a rattlesnake and twice as cunning. Oh, Ben. Why?
$10,000 reward. Ha!
Men are in a rattlesnake. Twice as cunning. $10,000. Oh, cannon rattle. That's it's an Indian ritual. Comanches. We better get rolling. Every lawman in the territory's gonna be looking for me and Ben. Maybe every lawman in the country.
Great.
Hey, Ben. We're the Kane gang. The outlaws.
Jack, folks in town said this trail leads through hostile Apache country.
Good. See this? It's a spirit bag. Bought it off an Apache medicine man. That makes me a full-blood brother to the Apache. I'm practically family. Only $50.
Well, even if it works for you, what about me and Ben?
No problem. See, this covers my whole family. I just tell them you're my wife, and Ben's our kid. Anyway, relax. There ain't an engine within 100 miles of here. I can tell.